How are you doing?
I'm a little drunk.
A little drunk.
Joking.
Only a few beers.
Only a few beers. God bless you, Holland. Yeah, I went yesterday. I went on the train and I went for an adventure in Amsterdam, and I wandered around. I tried to stay. I tried to see as much of the city as I could.
Okay. And what did you all do then in Amsterdam?
So I went to Dam Square, and then I wandered around some of the stores. I'm sure this is fascinating to all of you. Sorry, we're going to be boring with an umlaut over the O. I wandered into Rembrandt's
Rembrandt,
yeah. And then wandered around through the red light district. I didn't do anything. Nobody make it weird. Shut up. Shut up. I went to the red light district for 5 minutes, for 10. I was there for 3 hours. Shut up. It was amazing. I'm going back immediately after 2 more beers than this. Yeah.
How was it for you to be in such an iconic series?
I'm very grateful. It's incredibly gratifying. I didn't think that it would have this much of a following throughout the world. I feel very lucky to be able to see the world like this, to be honest.
Okay, thank you. I think we already have a big line here from people who want to ask you some questions. So let's get started.
Hi.
So my question is, what's the one thing about your character that you like the most?
The suits. And the underwear. My character had, they have to build, because they always wanted my shirts to look crisp, you know? Yeah. And because they were tailor-made, the suits, if I would just move like that, the shirt would be wrinkled, right? So they had to make this thing that went around my underwear. It was, no, don't be silly. Let's keep it sensible. There are children here. I don't know what you'd call it. It looked like a, what was it?
Bodysuit?
Thank you. It looked like a bodysuit, but kind of like at the end of my shirt, it would snap on and it would hold my shirt crisply in place, but it would do this around my undercarriage. And I thought that was amazing.
Okay, thank you.
Hi. Oh, what was your reaction when you found out how the original was going to end?
Relief. I needed to see my children. I hadn't really been with them in a long time. And I was happy that I was going to be with my kids.
Okay.
Hi.
Jesus, woman! Your voice is so loud.
Sorry.
No, I mean, say sorry to them. Their ears are blown out.
I was wondering if you were as close to Joseph as Elijah and Klaus are to each other.
He's an awful person. And I try to keep as distant from him as I can. He's toxic. So the answer is a resounding no. Wait, but Elijah and Klaus aren't that close either, are they? They're kind of...
Yeah, but they're brothers.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they're close. They're sort of close and sort of hate each other. How many times did he stab me?
A lot of times. Yeah, okay.
He's a shit. I'm talking about Joseph, not Klaus.
Yeah, okay. Now, thank you.
Thank
I
you.
love you.
I love you also.
Well, hello.
Well, hello.
Could you please yell Niklaus one more time? Please?
Yo, Klaus?
Yes.
No.
Why?
That's my question to you. Why?
Because it sounds so intense. No.
Baby, I can give you intense without yelling Klaus. And guess what? Can you imagine if my wife said that to me? I just need you. It sounds so intense. When you say Klaus, can you say Klaus? No, I'm not. Maybe later. I'll surprise you. Actually, where's roll the clip? Roll the clip. Steven. Shit. He's not. It's not. They're having technical difficulties. They'll play it later. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Hi.
Hi.
I was wondering what your favorite character of the originals was, besides yourself.
Cool.
Did I play any other characters in the show?
No, sadly not.
Shit. I liked Papa Tunde. Do you remember Papa Tunde?
Yes.
I loved him. He died, unfortunately, that actor. Tragically, but he was a wonderful, wonderful actor, and I just thought he had so much poise and grace, and I really wanted him to be in the show.
Well, thank you. Love you.
Thank you. Love you too. If you can make one sound like two, then...
What was your hardest part to film and what was your favorite part to film in the originals?
The hardest, shittiest scene that we shot was a scene where we were in some water. There was a scene where I kind of had to resurrect Klaus, I think, and I had him in this pool or something. And they made the pool on the set, and everybody got really sick. Like, we all got so sick because the water was so disgusting by the end of filming. And I was just sick of that experience by the end of it. That was the hardest. And the other question was, what was my favorite scene?
Yes,
Any scene where Joseph Morgan was humiliated, hurt, and dirty, and subjected to any kind of hardship and adversity. That was, all of those were my favorite scenes.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you also.
Hi.
And goodbye to my eardrums.
What's your favorite movie?
Baraka. It's Baraka. It's a film by Ron Freak. And he filmed it in 72 countries, and he made it in I want to say 1994. It's my favorite film.
Okay, thank you. I love you.
Love you too. You know, I didn't mean that, but...
Hi.
Hi.
My question is, which one of the Mikaelson siblings is your favorite?
Henri Mikaelson. He was the youngest brother. He's the one who died earliest. Put up the least struggle. He was gone. I was like, oh, good, thank God. The others were all tricky.
I get it. He's my favorite too.
He's mine. Mine first. I'll fight you for him.
Hi Daniel. You once talked about a show you were writing with your friends about dark humor. Can you tell us more about it?
Yes, I just sent it out last week to be reviewed by some professional writers because I'm hoping to shop it around and sell it. And I'm very nervous because I think that we might have gone more towards the dark and less towards the funny. But it's a very humbling experience writing anything. And I'm looking forward to getting my notes back because I think it's going to mean a lot more work. I'm a much more experienced actor than writer, put it that way, and I really hope I can make this thing. I want to shoot it in Los Angeles and New Zealand, and I want to do a series of six episodes a series.
I really hope it gets picked up.
So do I.
Did you also enjoy the beer I gave you?
Yes, I drank about 2/3 of it before I walked on the stage. Can you tell?
A little bit.
I apologize.
Thank you for the time. I love you.
I love you too.
Hi.
Hi, Supergirl.
You are just amazing, and I love you so much.
If you hang out with me a little bit longer, that'll all just disappear. Ask him. He hung out with me for 5 minutes, and I watched him go from. It's. If you could draw a graph of what hanging out with me feels like, it starts like this, and then it's just this fast descent down a mountain of disappointment.
I was crying backstage.
By the time it was done, he said, I need to go over there. I said, what for? And he goes, and he would walk 5 feet away just to talk to the wall rather than...
From the inside, I'm still crying.
He's still crying. He's still crying.
Yes, and my question is, you have been in the Vampire Diaries. Who was it to be in Vampire?
Oh, it was to be in Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, how was it to be in that show?
Yeah. How was it to play in Vampire? Too?
How was it to play a vampire?
Yes.
Do you mean when I don't understand the question, you mean when I first came to that show? Do you mean like how did it feel when I first came to the show? Or?
I think she means like how does it feel to play a vampire?
I did it for so long that I can't remember what I felt like before. Fine. It was just really to pay my bills. I just needed to feed my family. It was good.
Yes, thank you. I love
Thank you. I mean, I like the character of Elijah too because I think he was really interesting. He had an interesting quality in that he was. He had a little bit of humanity that he fought for. He actually sort of fought for some sort of idea that was better than the monsters they were. I like that. I like that he's become so iconic. I like that you can Google search the word Elijah and it's just me many times. Do you know that actually more comes up if you write Elijah than if you write Daniel Gillies? So maybe he's bigger than I am. Fuck Elijah. You just made me miserable.
Yes, thank you.
No, thank you.
What's the biggest difference of shooting in Australia or New Zealand and America?
Craft service. That for the uninitiated, craft service is the food that they supply you with the snack tables you can go to when you're not filming. You can go and have snacks at a table. In America, they have like just tables of like just garbage. It's no wonder Americans suffer from obesity. Do you know what I mean? It is just it's a banquet. In New Zealand, it'd be like a loaf of bread, an old jar of peanut butter, and a knife. That's the biggest difference. It's like I really wish that they would sort out their snacks in Australia and New Zealand.
That's interesting to know. Thank you, Daniel.
It's not interesting, is it? It's not interesting.
Fair enough.
No. Here's the other major difference. In Australia and New Zealand, when you film, everybody has a department, but it's okay to blur the lines a little bit. So like, there's no hierarchy really in New Zealand and Australia. So like if when I was in New Zealand, in between sit-ups, if I grabbed a C-stand, or if I saw like the makeup lady struggling with her bags, I could take her bags. Or if you could help. If you could help set up the shot, you could help the cameraman carry his stuff. You could help. But in the United States, everybody has a job. You don't touch anything to do with camera. You don't touch anything to do with any other department. The protocol is very strict and it's very by the book, and the actors in the United States are much higher. That's why I left New Zealand and Australia, because I thought, I need to be more important. So I'm going to America where they treat me much better. No, I'm kidding. It's not, I think both ways of working have their advantages. Because sometimes when you end up helping another department, you end up kind of hurting the process a little bit. Anyway, sorry, I hope that answered your question.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
I'm very happy you went to Canada and America.
Me too.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you.
You know I love you.
You know, I know that. I know that about you.
Hello.
Why, hello.
How are you doing?
Wonderful, thank you.
Okay. Good to hear.
How are you guys? Oh, come on, hey. Give it again. How are you guys? How you guys doing?
Well, that's better. So, everybody's awake right now?
The microphone smells weird.
Yeah? Smells like?
Smells like mushrooms.
Well, you are in the Netherlands, so you can expect
Not the
anything.
psychedelic kind.
But, yeah. Daniel Gillies, thank you for being here. Yeah, does it still smell? No, not anymore? Okay.
It was 5 years. We weren't entirely sure that we'd continue after the third season, and then we got a fourth and a fifth. So it was a long experience.
Long experience. But I think there's already a big line here in the middle, especially for you.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and they have much better questions than me.
That's not true.
That sounds great.
Thank you. I didn't watch the originals. I watched up to about halfway through season 3, so I couldn't tell you what up with. I watched some, like now and again, I watched a scene or something from 4 or 5, but so I couldn't tell you. Do you mean my favorite to watch or my favorite to be in?
To be in.
Oh, probably like the third season of the originals, because we settled in by that point, and then we were a little bit more relaxed. And the first 2 seasons were very difficult because I was doing 2 shows. Can I ask one question? Does your guy have another microphone? Is there another microphone?
I think, yeah, I will check that for you. Yeah, I'll give you
Sorry.
mine. I'll give you mine.
That smells good.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, man. It truly smelled weird. It smelled like mushrooms. It smelled like mushrooms. Is it good?
I think it's okay.
Oh, hi. I finished. I answered the question.
You already answered all the questions.
No, I answered that one. Yeah.
That one. Okay. So, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
So,
Why are you Elijah?
I don't know, because
Why?
she's always very hot-headed. I think.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and I'm calm, like Elijah.
And much sexier.
So I was wondering, did you and Joseph have any nicknames?
Actually, I can't see your friend, so I don't know whether or not you're sexier. But I assume you are if you're Elijah.
So did you and Joseph have any nicknames for each other or any other cast members?
No, we just called each other by name.
Yeah.
We didn't really have nicknames.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I would call him asshole. But that was just, it was affectionate.
Yeah.
As a term of endearment.
Yeah.
After a little while, you know, I wasn't allowed to call him anything at all because he had a restraining order against me. But we during the brief period of time we worked together, which was just season 1, none of the scenes where you see Joseph and I working together, we're not actually working together. They'd film me one way and film him another. They couldn't have us both on the same set. I was usually acting to a tennis ball with a headshot of Joseph Morgan stuck to it.
Yeah. So you could
Which was, by the way, a better actor than Joseph Morgan.
And I have one little request.
It better be little.
A little request. My friend Krista, she couldn't be here today, but she really loves you. So I was wondering if you could say a little message on video for her.
Where is Krista?
She's at Rotterdam. I don't know if
She's in Rotterdam.
Yeah.
Is there something special happening in Rotterdam?
No, but she just couldn't come.
Okay, cool.
Word.
Are you recording?
Yes.
Hey Krista, my name is Joseph Morgan. I play Elijah in the hit television series Originales in Spanish. I just want to say fuck you for not coming to the show and deciding that Rotterdam was more important than me. Again, my name is Joseph Morgan, and I said fuck you. Goodbye. Because he's such a pussy, and when I was trying to nurse him through, he was crying a lot, and saying, "Oh, I'll never get to work with anybody as good as you again." And I was like, "You're probably right. You probably won't. But just enjoy it. Try and be in the moment." I said to him, "I said, don't worry so much, you know." But he was just tears and snot. I had to clear it all away, and I just couldn't wait to get out of there, to be honest, because he was so pathetic. In the end, I ended up putting a wig on Nathaniel Mazzolic and just doing the scene with Nate because Klaus was such a because Joseph was such a weakling about the scene. But yeah, it was emotional for him. I think in a lot of ways he's right. He won't work with this kind of quality again. But and I feel sad for him. But you know, all great things must come to an end. That's what I said to Joseph on the day.
Thank you.
A werewolf?
A werewolf, a vampire, or a witch?
I don't think it's very manly to call oneself a witch. May I be a warlock? Even a warlock sounds super nerdy. Can I be a combination of the three?
Yeah,
so
like
a werewolf fire. Vampire. I want to be all three. Instead of being the hybrid, I want to be the tribrid. But I don't know. I wouldn't want to be. I don't know that there's that many advantages to being a werewolf. Like they kind of lose all their clothing. They turn into a crazy wolf in the gym. Is there a lot of advantages to being a werewolf? Not really. The wizard thing is kind of fun, I guess, and the witch thing, because they can cast spells. I don't know. Can I choose another superpower?
Yes, you can.
I would want to be Rita Ora. That's it.
Thank you. I love you.
Thank you.
Who would you
Bradley Cooper. Bradley Cooper. Next question.
Who is your favorite couple?
Bradley Cooper and me. Oh no. Who's my favorite couple? Do you mean like in the show?
Yeah.
Well, we had to cut it out for time, but there was a wonderful arc where Elijah and Jennifer Lopez had a slight. Oh, you're laughing, but it was true. We had this he salsa'd with her in a wonderful club in Morocco. They got together, and they had to cut it out for time in one of the episodes. It was one that went long. It was one of Joseph Morgan's directed episodes. They had to cut it out. But it was very sexy, and I actually think Elijah and Jennifer Lopez made a very sexy couple.
Okay, thank you.
No, thank you.
Sorry for asking this, but I was wondering if you.
Whoa! That's a terrible way to start a question. You're sorry for asking what?
Yeah, I have a question and a request. One of my
now, are
friends.
they one and the same thing, or does one follow another?
One follows another.
Here we go. Buckle up, everybody.
My friends couldn't make it here today, and I was wondering if you could say something.
No. Because I've already done that. It's so boring. Where is your friend?
She lives in Norway.
I'll tell you what. If she can set up a Comic-Con in Norway, I'll say hello to her there myself.
Okay, thank you very much.
No, yeah. What was the other thing though?
If you could change one thing on Elijah, what would you change?
One of his breasts was larger than the other. I would make them just even. I would make both of his breasts even. One of his nip, I don't know why. One of them sagged a little lower. It made it a problem when he wore sports bras, But so I would change the size of his breasts.
Okay, thank you very much.
No, I have a couple of movies planned. I got one that I'm doing in Australia in January. It's kind of in January. It's like a sci-fi thing, and I'm doing another movie in New Zealand in June. It's kind of like a psychological thriller, and I think I'm going to do this television series for Netflix for the next few months.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Hi. How was it like to play Saving Hope? Because it's so different than originals and Vampire Diaries.
I couldn't hear the last part of what you said.
Because it's so different than Vampire Diaries and originals.
Yeah, I loved it. I liked it a lot. Those actors were very professional and they knew they were really, really good. And we looked better on that show. We were lit better. I thought we were lit really badly in the Vampire Diaries and the originals. I thought we looked terrible. But in Saving Hope, I thought we looked really good. But I enjoyed Saving Hope a lot. There were some episodes of the show that were truly moving, and it was nice to. I felt really proud of the show. There were episodes that I was really proud to show people. They had a really cinematic quality. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
What was your biggest blooper during filming the originals of Vampire Diaries?
My biggest what?
Blooper.
Blooper? I mean, most of what I did was mistakes, before it was right, I don't really remember my biggest blooper. I really enjoy fucking up things. In case you can't tell, I love making a mess, I don't ever try and make things perfect. I like trying to make, I love mayhem, So, my favorite bloopers, I suppose, were the ones where I totally destroyed the scene for somebody else. Like if they were trying really, really hard to do something deeply emotional, and I was able to be a wrecking ball through that. Those are my favorite bloopers.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, thank you.